Howdy fellas, welcome back to Minecraft Survival, episode I think 12 now? 11 or 12, one of the two. Last episode, we made this cactus farm. It is still not fully complete, it's only got one side, but it is producing very nicely. I still think it looks quite good, it fits in quite nicely. If you haven't seen it, the playlist will be linked underneath if you want to go and watch it. With all the other episodes of all of them. See how we got here. This episode, I know last time I said I was going to do an iron farm, but I realised, even with the very compact design that I was going to do, which I was going to stick right here, I don't actually have easy access to villages. I know there is a village there, but from what I know, there's only two villagers actually up on the mountain. There's all the rest of them are down off the back, and to be honest, I don't really want to transport people all the way up and then across and all that. So what I'm going to do instead this episode, I'll do the iron farm next, I'm going to make a villager breeder in the corner over there. And I'm going to use the two villagers from here, then we can repopulate and do stuff and just draw them from over there because it will basically make future builds easier. So that's what we're going to do. And also, for people who watched previous episodes or just other videos, hopefully the microphone sounds cleaner, sounds a lot better. You shouldn't hear clicks and keyboard at all. If you do, it should be very minimal, because basically I bought a new microphone. I'm gonna timestamp this bit so people who don't care just skip ahead. But the last microphone that I used to use was basically my PC currently is an all-in-one built-in like work thing, so that's all I could afford at the time. The microphone is literally built into the top of the screen. It picks up every little noise. It is not good, right? But I have saved up, I have invested, and we've got a new microphone. And by the next entrance into this Minecraft thing, I'll have a new PC as well, so we'll be able to do more games of other kinds. I've had requests before of stuff like Fallout 4, which I couldn't do, but I will be able to. So that'll be cool, and mic is, I am hoping, better. If you have seen any of the previous ones, so you have anything to base it off, tell me if it is better, if it needs any tweaking. Just let me know. And anyway, if you enjoy, please do drop a like and consider subscribing. Helps me a ton, gets me out to more people, and I greatly appreciate it. And we're going to get straight into it. So first things first, we're going to head over to the job site, as it were. The main reason why this isn't going to be right next to, like, you know, everything else is, firstly, this is just like a nice little, it's a nice way of using this, this nice little flat hill. And secondly, it's right by the village, so, you know, easy transfer from the two villages from there into here. And also, I'm probably going to just replace this village here with the trading hall when I do make one. And, you know, easy movement from there to there again. So, yes, it makes it harder to move the stuff into, or to move the villagers into the iron farm for next episode, but it makes it easier to do the in-betweens. So, that's what we're going to go for. And it's going to be a vaguely similar design to the, like, basically just everything else I've built out of the, cherry planks. Because it's, I mean, it's a nice design and it fits the area in it. So, it is switched up a little bit, it's got some glass on it. But, yeah, in essence, it's very similar. So, we just need to clear off this, or like flatten out this hill just a teensy weensy bit. And I will be back with you in just 1 minute. Okay, I've flattened it out, we've laid out the groundwork, all the plans, I guess, for it. I have got a cluttered inventory. 1 second. Okay, we have a slightly more organised inventory, and I know I've still got a bunch of clutter, but this is actual stuff that I need for the build. It's not everything, I don't think, but it's a start for now. So, the next order of bees nuts is actually, clearing out. See, I hear the zombie already. I think there's... Is this it? There's a cave underneath. Yeah, there you go. Is this even the right cave? I don't even know. There's a cave that goes underneath the site. Oh, there you go. And I know about this because those of you who watched one of the earlier ones, I don't remember which one it was, one of them, I think it was the storage one, I explained that I have a creative world where I literally just copy-paste the most updated version of this and then, you know, build the next thing in it to plan it out. But whilst I do try and avoid finding stuff for the first time in there, it's not always avoidable when I'm just digging underneath to make a tunnel, and there's a cave there. So that I am just lighting up. You can stay away from me. We're not going to fully cover it, but when I make the tunnel, because it's supposed to be kind of like an exact thing, I am going to fill in the bit directly under with dirt, just so we can make a functional tunnel. But anyway, I'm gonna get that. I've got a bed on the site, so I don't have to keep moving back to the house all the time. And we're going to lay the groundwork now. You'll know from most designs of most of the buildings here, we have these cherry logs in the corners. And I'm pretty sure that is all the log I actually need. So I'm going to just take most of this, turn it into planks. There we go. And we're going to just build up the walls here. Very nice, very nice. I am going to use glass for windows. I'm hoping I brought enough. I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure we're going to actually have enough. We might have to go mine more, which is not a problem, but potentially annoying. So we fill this all the way and go across here. Not all the way across there. That was just like a signaling thing. We're going to break this down. There we go. And this we're going to break down as well in a second. But beds first. We're going to have 3 beds. I made them green just because I had the wool for it, and I mean it blends in with the grass, so that's nice. Beds, we're gonna have 2 for the villagers, because there's gonna be 2 villagers basically just farming in this area, and then they're gonna go over here. Well, they're not gonna go over here. There's gonna be trapdoors in this gap in the middle. They're gonna make babies, and the babies will try and go to the other bed, go over there, fall down into a thing, come up like around here. And when they are here, they will float up to the top, float over here, and there will be under this, which I forgot to actually add in straight away, there will be a minecart dispenser thing that just pulls one villager out whenever you need one. That's the general idea. I do want to say I got the design for this from Slashpixel. I don't always use tutorials for anyone new, but sometimes if it's something like this that I am not knowledgeable enough to make up my own design for, I will. I'll link his video underneath if you want to go check it out. Great video, very helpful. Very concise as well. So, yeah. This is the general design, that's the general idea. And I think before we put the glass in, I'm going to get the potatoes growing because I want to just give them a chance to actually grow while I'm doing this. Now it's in the middle, just there is where we're going to put the water source for the farm. I apologize if the video is slightly laggy, by the way. The game is a little bit because I am on a new monitor as well, and my PC is not entirely sure if it's able to handle it, but like I said earlier, we'll be fine by the time definitely by the time the next Minecraft video comes out, maybe by the time the next video comes out after this one. Either way, it'll be fine soon. So we're just gonna plant these potatoes over here. I wanna do that. There we go. Okie dokie. I can hear zombies again. Why is there a... Did I not actually light up the right cave? I might not have lit up the right cave. I think I did. I believe I did. That looks lit up to me. Anyway. We've got the potatoes in place. We need... What do we need? What was I doing? We need composters. Composters, I believe, are just slabs like that. They are. I need more slabs. And there we go. Now these are obviously for the villager jobs. Right, and we need trapdoors as well. There we go. Put one here and flatten it. And if we just put a block there, one on top of there, and flatten it as well. So that the actual villagers, like the fully grown ones, can't get through. Now what we're going to do is venture into Le Cave and build up what we need to build up. And that would be just basically a big block, because this needs to go down, I think, 3, and obviously you can't do that when there is a cave in the way. I'm just going to grab this and preemptively put this sign, I believe, there. Yes. And then we have one water bucket there, and one here, flowing to that corner. Very nice. So, yeah. I'm going to go underneath, kill some of that stuff, get this dirt in the right place. I believe... Where was the entrance? Right here. Now you, get out of my way, please. So get out of my way, please. So get out of my way, please. You, I am assuming, walked from over there. Yeah. So we're just going to block this off completely so you can't do that anymore. Nice. Okay, very cool. So this is the tunnel. It needs to come, or this needs to come down over to here. So we're gonna go 1, 2. That would be 1, 2, 3. So we need that to be the floor level. And we need, I'm just trying to figure out how to actually build this. I don't normally build tunnels, I dig them. I believe if we just fill this in here now, that should be a usable tunnel, I think. So if we go under here, just drop that water there, then the little dude should walk in here, get pushed across here. Okay, the sign is wrong. I did put the sign in the wrong place. If we get rid of this, and the sign should go there, I believe. Okay, after extensive research, including but not limited to approximately 1 minute of looking at my planning world, I actually did it right the first time, which is incredible. Because when villagers grow up, they float, or they float up through water automatically. And I forgot that it was actually the right height anyway. Because, saying because a lot, because this may not float me up, but I forgot that even in this much water, they will get pushed up automatically and get pulled up into this by their head, and up they go over into that corner. So this is now a functional tunnel. Oh, lovely. The adults, if I just simulate this, the adults will be here farming food. When they've got enough food, they'll go babies, and they'll make one, and then it will go bed, and go over and go in here, fall through all the way through, and then sit here through its entire childhood, and be very happy about it. And then when it grows up, it can float up, it will come up here, it will pull over here, and eventually we'll have stacks and stacks of villagers sat in a corner doing nothing with their lives until we rob one of them with a minecart. Though, I meant so. So, that is the layout of how that works. Do need to make some rails, of which I don't actually know the crafting recipe. I don't think I've ever crafted rails, you know. Rail! Of course I can't, you know, see how rails are made. That'll be too helpful. Personally, favourite feature of this game, the crafting menu that never tells you anything you want to know. Okay, we've got a minecart. Now we just need a dispenser. A bow? You want me to make a bow for this? Right, okay, well we've got the redstone. We need, what's that, 6? 7? Oh my days, what? How are you alive? Oh, because it's raining. Yeah, lovely. We need 7 cobblestone, 1 bow, and I'll be back in a second with those materials. Okie dokie, I have les materials, and what we need is that, and I did not make the bow yet. I'm good at my job. There we go. Bow there, redstone there, and cobblestone around. Very nice. Dispenser. Chuck that there, and put the minecart in it. Okay. Now this is what the button is for. That is there. So, we need to drop down here. And basically just build a build a floor for the rails to go on. There we go. So, speaking of rails, we need to make them. It is like that, with a stick and a redstone dust, or powered rails. Very, very nice. I need more sticks. Cool. Right. And then for normal rails is the same, but with iron, and without the what's the word? Redstone. So, we go here. We go build across there because I don't want a hole in the floor. We build that. We build normal rail and normal rail, normal rail. So supposedly, villager that comes up here should stop on this set of normal rails, but just in case, we can do that, extend out a little bit. Now it will hurt the villager a little bit. If I have like a block here, but I don't really want a hole in the side of my building, so I'm going to put a block there anyway. And we want permanent activation on those, there we go, and send that up. So if I go labosh, that comes up, there we go, very nice. That did actually come off the end, which we don't want. But if I actually, hold on a minute, why can I hear a zombie so loudly? Is it nighttime still? No, it isn't. What? I don't know. If I get this here and set this as a powered rail, and then make another button, that sets that off. Yep, very cool. Theoretically, if I put the minecart back, then that should stop up on there. Yep, and that okay, yeah. So if I press the button and then give it a little bit of a push, it will send them on their way. Does this actually need to be a ramp? Can I just hold on? Can I just make this flat? I'm wondering. Like if I just stick that there. If I put this back in here, send that off. Yeah, okay. Because then I can more easily do that. Very nice. So we have the villager extraction system successfully made. That's all well and Gucci. So now, the main thing we actually need is just to get villagers into this farming section here. That's actually it, really. So, we are going to extract them with probably Is there a villager in it? Oh. Hello. Huh. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I was thinking, mate. Do I have Les boat? Don't know why I'm asking if I have one. I need to make one anyway. Give me that. Very nice pink boat. Right. You, sir? Consider yourself, consider yourself. Get, consider, consider, can you get in the boat? Buddy, why do you want to stand on the wall so bad? Now there's a chicken in it. Consider yourself kidney-papped. Right. You, go away, please. Thank you. And now I'm going to commandeer this vehicle and steal this man. Now, can this go up? No, it can't. Can it go up slabs? I'm interested in the logistics of a boat on slabs. No. Can a boat go up any sort of landmass? Because I doubt it, but that's not very helpful. I might have to transport them with the minecart. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, there we go. Give me that. What I'm gonna do is put this... No, really? Oh my days. I can't even put it on the path. Oh, I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna build a minecart, like a little track up here. Get them 2 villagers up to the top. And I will be back when I've got these 2 successfully kidnapped and up in their new home. Okie dokie, and in not very much time at all, we have les villagers in the hole. So it is going to take them probably quite a while to have the first kid, because as far as I know, they need a lot of food to be able to do it. Little lag spike there. What the heck are they doing? But we've built up the edges as well a little bit. I only really did this just so that they couldn't jump out. But I've just put glass. It's not that much. So, what I need to do is empty out my inventory a lot. I do not need this much stuff on me right now. I just realized my game sound isn't on. There we go. Yeah, need to empty my inventory. Then we are just decorating. And we do need a bit more glass. I believe I have some sand. Okay, some sand was probably the right way of saying it. So we're gonna have to go and get some more of that. And build up the outside, and I'll be back with you when I have the materials. Okay, we're back. We've got the materials, and let's do this. So, I'm gonna build up these edges one more. Just to get them to the full height. Now we need cherry planks, and glass to go across these walls. People seeing this, tell me in the comments afterwards, do you... Okay, those of you who have seen my previous videos will know that I tend to show a little bit of the build and then kind of finish it afterwards. Tell me in the comments, do you prefer that kind of style like I just did, but then I would, you know, repeat the other sides off, or time-lapse, or just kind of do it and explain it afterwards? Just which do you prefer? Just help me out with that. Always open to suggestions on ways I can change what I'm doing, because I want to suit as many people as possible. So, with these fences here, I'm going to need... there we go. So, we're going to need a lot more slabs than this. Did I leave my crafting table down there? I did. How clever of me. Give me that. There we go. The classic building tool. The staircase. So I'm gonna just put a plank on all of them. There we go. And I may have to go and get more wood because I feel like I'm gonna be using a lot of slabs. There we go, that works. Right, give me this slab, give me this slab. Nice. So, I'm gonna go off the side here, labouche, labouche. In here, and across from that way. This is just like a big circle around for anyone who hasn't already seen the design. As I said before, it is very similar to other things I've done, like the cow farm over there. But it is very slightly different, mostly because of, you know, this basis I did a little bit differently this time. But the roof is pretty much the same, just going around like this. And then once you've got all the way around the edge, I don't know why I'm saying this like a tutorial now. What I'm gonna do is just go up again by one. We don't need that dirt block. And I believe this side just, well not this side, this layer, sorry, just comes all the way around the top. And then, once we've got this round, all we need to do is get this glass in the middle. Wait a minute. No, we don't. I believe I made this 2 layers in. Or, it's like a square. Like this. Yeah, I did. In fact, I think I did make it 2 layers in like that. Yeah, there we go. And then once you've got it 2 layers in, get it right this time. There we go. And now, fill the top with glass for a nice ceiling. Very aesthetic and also very small, but it adds character. And now we don't need any of this dirt at the side. We can get this gonatron. And what we need to do, which I completely forgot about, is go and get more cherry logs. So that'll be fun. But actually, I'm going to do this bit first, because frankly, I can't be bothered to go and do that yet. So, bang, 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 a bang, a bosh. Just getting some leaves on the sides here for some nice accents. There you go, fellas. I know it's blocking off some of the windows, but it's not actually like I'm going to be looking in on these villages very often. And if I want to, I can just, you know, stand on here. Provide a staircase to get in as well if I need. There we go. Very nice. Very cool. Now, like I said, we just need the logs, so I will be back when I've got them. And now that we've got these, we can basically... That's not what I was doing. We can basically just copy the bushes from around the house. Oh my days. We're on a roll of brilliant placements here. Just all around the outside. Very nice, very cute. Very nice. I don't remember who said that. You know that one guy who like pretended to be Kazakhstanian? I forgot his name. You know what I'm on about, probably. Great success. That guy, you know? That was a brilliant impression. Anyway, I need that crafting table, please. Give me that. Where? What? How did you go over there? Anyway, we need to make some trapeth doors. That should be enough wood. So we need... I don't even know how many. This is not going to be enough. Well, we're not going to put one there because of the railing, but that's fine. We don't need one there. We don't really need one there either. It's not perfect. Obviously because of the missing trapdoors where there's like the button or the rail or whatever. But it's fine. It's not perfect, but it's ours, you know what I mean? Right, give me these, and we'll go around here. Get these last little accents on. What? There we go. How many more do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How much wood is that? A bit. Exactly that much, I believe. Yes, it is. Very nice. Get that on there. And I believe with this final trapdoor, that is it. I'm gonna sleep very quickly. Okie dokie. I have finished. We are done. I slept so that it was daytime. Let me just get rid of this real quick. And now the big reveal. There we go. There it is. Look at that. Very, very nice. I think it's quite a nice design. It's very simple, but it fits in, you know. I think it generally looks quite nice. The roof could potentially come out a bit more, but to be honest, I don't really want it to. I think it works. Also, I think I can hear... Hey, we got a baby villager already. Very, very nice. So he'll grow up in, I believe it's 20 minutes, something like that. So he'll be there, fully grown up and in that corner in a day or two. But yeah, we're done. I think the inside looks quite nice, quite sleek as well. And that's it. That's it for that build. So if you enjoyed, please do drop a like and consider subscribing. It helps me out a ton, gets me out to more people. If you want to see more, as I said at the start, the playlist will be linked in the description below. Tell me what you think of the mic. Tell me what you think of the recording style of the buildings. And give me names for pets, because anyone who's seen the pet video, you'll know I've got like, I don't even know, 5 dogs, like 6 cats, I think, and a parrot. None of them have names. So yeah, I'm gonna need names for them. Just give me general feedback. But yeah, that's it for that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.